Hey everyone, we haven't done a frequently asked questions video in quite some time, so I thought I'd put a quick one together. This is questions people have from the internet, subscribers in our channel, students at our school, teachers, other martial arts schools that are friends of ours. People are always asking us questions about our school, our philosophy, our style, how we do things. So let's get right into it. Here's a question about our weapons classes. This is something that is a great time. We do it every Tuesday at the dojo. You do not have to be a member to come to this class. You don't have to be a certain rank. You can come in as a white belt or a senior black belt and try these classes. This is a rare opportunity every Tuesday to work and practice different types of weaponry. And we have so much fun in this class. There's so much to learn. Each weapon has weaknesses. Each weapon has strengths. Each weapon has lengths and specialities about them and ways to move to defend against them. Is it a cord weapon? Is it a stick weapon? Is it a blade weapon? Is it a projectile weapon? What type of armor are we wearing? Are we unarmed or do we have a weapon? All these questions we go over every weapon class, and each week we change weapons, or sometimes we'll stick with one for a month or two, depending on what katas we need to get through. All of our schools have weaponry built into them. There are so many details to learn, so we needed really to dedicate a class strictly to weapons. And we have so much fun. Some days you'll do a knife against knife. Some days we'll do something where we take a request and someone's like, can I work with the naginata? Get it off the wall. Let's work with it. Let's work with a spear next week. Can we do that? Absolutely. My job as a teacher, as an instructor, is to serve. So if you have a request that you want me to work on, and I've had many people ask for chain weapons, how to disarm guns, using the hanbo, the ninja cane, shuriken throwing stars, whatever it is you want to work on, let me know and I'll try my best to set up a class or multiple classes to work on that weapon. We know as martial art practitioners that you can't theoretically get better at anything. You can't read it in a book. You can't watch it in a video. You have to physically get on the mat with your friends and have that person coming at you in a slow and controlled manner, of course, with a weapon to get better at it. You need the muscle memory. A lot of us just assume if I watch a ninja movie, I become one, or a samurai movie, or whatever it might be. It's not the way it is. You have to get on the mat and try it. So this Tuesday class is a great way to stay knowledgeable about the different weapons that some bad guy may deploy on us one day on the street. And it's just a blast to go back in history and feel what it's like to hold a spear or a pole arm of some sort, or a giant sword, and to have someone coming at you and how to move your body in a certain way, and to know the exact distances and the timing that you need to take the opponent to the ground. It's just a blast. So every Tuesday night we do that. All of you are welcome to come. You don't have to be a certain rank. People ask about our Wednesday night Budo class. This is the classical class that you'll see us often recording at our school. Remember, whenever you see a video from our school, you're only seeing a small little snippet of part of the class. You're not seeing us do the details. There are many things that we don't film, that we don't allow the public to see. There are tons of minutes and hours of us training the technique on the mat and sweating and getting dirty and all this. You're not going to see much of that. We're just basically showing you a few teaching highlights, so that maybe in your school you can add this to your training, or you can pick up a little tidbit, a little bit of knowledge or culture, or just something about what we're showing that particular night. But just know you're only seeing a small part of it. And we always have questions about the video. What do you do if he does this? What about that? We answer those questions, but you have to be there to get the knowledge. We don't have enough video to film everything. We have to cater first to our students that are physically there, secondary to the audiences such as YouTube or wherever else. Budo classes. Budo is the art of war, warrior arts. It's the way of war. Although our job as a martial artist is to protect ourselves, our family, our society, we don't ever want to wage war. We want to be the most peaceful person in the room. The highest level black belts that I have as my students are the ones that are the most peaceful. It would take immense provocation to bring out their skills. However, they're engaged in martial arts every second of the day, mentally, spiritually. It doesn't mean they have to show things physically in order to get through life without conflict. In this classical class, anyone can come and try out these old techniques from the scrolls. We really delve into the armor part of it, why this technique was designed for armor. These are battlefield techniques. Which techniques can be translated and applied and adapted to modern day 21st century combat, which would not? Why does this work against armor? Why does this not? Where are the weaknesses? We talk about the scrolls. Last week we had a request to do the Gyokoryu school, where we took a middle level scroll and we broke it down. We looked at the kata. Where does it fit into our society? Where did it fit in ancient Japan? What section of history was it in? Why did they attack this way? Why did they defend this way? What was the terrain? We go over all of this stuff every Wednesday night. It's a blast. If you love Japanese culture like I do, and you used to grow up watching these samurai movies, Seven Samurai and the old cheesy Shokosugi movies, we know, we love this stuff. And here is a blueprint, a plan on what they did and how they did it. And we break that down. We're by no means perfect, but we try our best to assess where this was used, and it's so much fun. You blink and the hour is over. And then we're like, next week, let's continue. Let's go into the second kata because there's a pattern there. Why is this school different from that one? So much excitement, so much good energy people bring to that class. And these are people who love the history. They make the time to be there. They don't make excuses. They show up every Wednesday. Oh, it's a blast. So if you can ever get to our dojo, come to that class if you can. Testing, brown belt testing is another question we get. We do not film these, so you're not going to see video of any brown belt testing. We had one yesterday. Today's Sunday. We had one yesterday, a brown belt test where we do an assessment. We have a feedback class, an extended 2-hour intense class where all of the brown belts come ready to go. We go over many of our different katas and we give feedback to the brown belts so that they can fix what they need to fix. We show them what they need to work on, what they're doing great at, what their strengths are, their weaknesses, and they really appreciate the feedback. I've been to a few schools where they don't tell you anything. They just give you your belt. It becomes like a belt factory. They just, every month, oh, here's your new belt. But Sensei, what do I need to work on? Oh, don't worry about it. You're doing great. No. At our school, we have very high standards. We've been doing this for 10 years at our school, 20 years I've been doing this, teaching, 30 years training. So I know exactly how to do certain things. I've been to bad schools and good schools, so I know what works and what doesn't, and we're always changing what doesn't work. The brown belt test is something that you must go through. It's a rite of passage. It's a fantastic part of our tradition. It weeds out the weak. Only those few are going to make it to black belt, so don't get discouraged by it. The brown belt testing is intense, but it's private, it's behind closed doors. There's just a group of people, the brown belts with all the black belts. It is very encouraging to see the people grow, to see the people go from white belt into level 2, level 3, and to try to make it to level 4. You have to give the blood, sweat, and tears in order to become a black belt at our particular school. How long does it take? It anywhere from 4 years to 10 years. It completely depends on the amount of time and effort that you put in. It is exactly like a college degree. If you want to go to college once a month, you'll earn your degree in 10 years. If you want to go 3 times a week, you can earn it in 4 or 5. The good news about the brown belts, the ones that do succeed, and it's very rare you get someone that quits at the brown belt level because they're so close, they're hungry, they want that black belt, they want to earn their right into level 4. Once you get to level 4, we get a lot of questions about the black belt class. It's so much fun. The pressure of earning your black belt is off. You've earned that degree. Now it's time to really get to work. Always remember that when you earn your black belt at our school, after 4 or 5 years, you've only learned the fundamentals. And that's not all the fundamentals. You have the basics, where now in black belt we can get to work into the deeper techniques, the deeper principles. You get to work with myself, with the teachers. We don't have to show you how to make a punch. We don't have to show you how to do a front row. We don't have to show you how to do certain types of movements and kicks and locks. Now we have the ability as higher level practitioners to go into the deep concepts of Budo, the stuff that we just can't show a beginner. And it is so much fun. I highly encourage anyone out there that's hungry enough to try to get your black belt. Then we really go into the deeper stuff. That doesn't mean the stuff that we teach you up front won't work. The first year of your martial art training, you're going to get some kick-ass techniques that will work straight out of the box on the street. Someone grabs you, someone chokes you, someone punches you. We'll show you exactly how to put that person down and take control of the situation. But the more subtleties, the higher level philosophies, the deeper techniques, the more difficult weapon katas, multiple attackers, all kinds of things to use at work and home, the mudras, the things, the mind science of the ninja. We don't delve into that until we can trust the person, and then until we know that they're ethically and morally sound enough that they won't use this knowledge to hurt or use it for their own personal gain. Our job as black belts is to protect, not to hurt other people. Some of you have seen a picture or two. Yes, we're working on a DVD. Finally, after so many years of people requesting for us to put one out, we're going to. We've already started it. We're more than halfway done. It's going to be a DVD supplement. So if you're a long-distance student out there, we have several people from other states and countries that love what we do and they want to earn rank in our martial art. Maybe that's going to be something possible very soon. However, the DVD you will be able to buy wherever you live. You can watch it and add this stuff to your martial art training. It is designed as a supplement to our students here in-house in our dojo. For those people who have trouble reading the curriculum or they can't memorize the techniques, this is going to be a fundamentals of self-protection DVD, very simple, about 12, maybe 15 techniques of things that you'll see on the street that you can use right away. It'll give you a little bit of flavor of what we do and how we do it. We're going to go over the different punches, the strikes, the different kicks. We're going to show you how to roll, do a little bit of philosophy, how to use targets and why it's so important to work with targets. It's really just an overall good general DVD for those of you out there that want to learn more about what we do. I've already finished writing the script. I've recorded in my studio the audio for it, so it's done. We have about 2 more sessions to go of filming. We've done about 3 so far. Our editor's at work doing his thing. I've composed some new music for the background, so those of you who follow my music will get some new music. We're really excited about this. It's the first DVD we've done. We've done a lot of videos, but not DVD or downloadable content where people out there can see what we do. So when's it going to be done? I'm guessing early 2017. Sometime well after this Christmas we'll have it done. But we are working hard on it. It's just getting everyone's schedule together to film is a tremendous amount of work that goes into it. You guys out there know how hard it is to make a movie and a DVD. What else was there? Questions. So we went over the weapons, we went over Budo, we went over the brown belt testing. New people. A lot of people are afraid to start a martial art. They want to do it, but they don't know how to start. Those of you who come to our school who have taken the time to move here or just happen to be lucky enough to live here, whenever you join any type of martial arts school, it's very scary. It's overwhelming. I can remember when I was 11 starting my first martial art in Massachusetts. I studied karate, and it was very intimidating. However, I had a fire in me to learn. But I can remember going to the studio and everyone was dressed in these uniforms and they had weapons and they were ki shouting and they were hitting each other and you could hear the sound of people hitting the wood floor. That was what it was like back then. I was just a little fat little kid and I'm like, I want to learn. I got over that hurdle because everyone was friendly. You would agree that most of us make up stories in our head about how it's going to go, and it never goes the way we assume because as human beings we assume the worst. Martial arts is something that you have to do physically. You can't just think about it. At our school, if you become a new student, it's our job to make you feel welcome. We will introduce you to everyone. We'll show you around the school. We'll show you where to put everything. We'll show you how to bow and be respectful. We show you everything, how to make a fist, how to stand, how to breathe, how to move your body, how to shake someone's hand, how to use the weapons no matter what it is. We're going to help you. How to tie your belt, how to put on your uniform. What size uniform do I need? It doesn't matter who you are, what age you are, what physical condition you're in, what surgeries you've had. We're going to help you out. We're going to adapt. It's our job to make you feel comfortable. If you're a new person at our school, we don't want you to quit. We want you to stick with it. The first month is the hardest because you're going to feel some pain. You're going to be in discomfort from the training. Even if we go very easy, which we of course will, you're still going to be sore the next day from working with targets because you're going to use muscles that you've never used before. But if you stick with it, you're going to start to reap the benefits immediately to this wonderful martial art that I've dedicated my life to. After that, it becomes easier because you could become part of our family. We look out for you. You become our friend, our brother, our sister, whatever that is, and we protect each other. When you're having a bad day, I'll be there to help you. You can approach me and ask me questions. When I'm having a bad day, I can relay it to you and ask you questions. We can co-exclusively and mutually exchange wisdom back and forth, and when we're having bad days, you'll have an entire support system there behind you at your back, ready to help you through the difficult parts of life. That's what I love about our school, is how open-minded it is and how wonderful and professional and good-hearted the people are that come and train. Yesterday at the Brown Belt test, seeing these people from all different walks of life that just pushing themselves to the limit and really just taking hold of life and living the moment and being happy and leaving after the test, whether they passed or failed is irrelevant. They have direction now. They have goals to work on. They have purpose and meaning so that when they get up the next day, they have a place to go and they have things to work on and things to share. They're so excited about their training, they go home and tell their family, I did this today, I did that today, and this is what it's about. This is what life is about, is living. It's not about the negative, it's about the positive and what I can do and what you can do. That's enough talking for today. I'm too excited. I want to go train right now. Take this video. I hope you learned something from it. If not, that's fine. Take a little tidbit from it and add it to your life. Tomorrow, wherever you live, go to your school, go to your training group. Call some friends, start a training group. Get excited about the martial arts. Get excited about your life. Until next time, have a great day. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. We look forward to more stuff in the future, and keep the feedback coming. We love the comments. We really appreciate you watching us, and we thank you for your time. Domo arigato. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.